And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Trader, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. Henry, 50's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Let it go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Back to throw. Whitaker. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey. Go. Ready.
2nd down, it's Henderson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hey, team 6. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitaker. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Set. 10-2, sir. Hey, I'm coming. Watch that. Protein spill. Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah.
On the draw play, Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Henderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Henderson.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Alpha.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Hey, check. 44's the Mike. 44.
On 4th down, Whitaker. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Big Griffin.
Here's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Whitaker sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Now a toss. This is Geis. Room here to run. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
50, plant. 61, matchbox lights. Check. Hey, Charlie.
Off play action. Whitaker out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 37. Check 37. Shoot. 25. Check.
From the gun, Whitaker trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Lambo on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Whitaker. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Blue draw Corker.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Whitaker. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 40.
Bravo.
Check. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
Yo, go. Hey, rock it. Get it.
Off the play fake. Whitaker. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Whitaker. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the backer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Night, sweetheart. That's it. Right there. 50. Right there. 50.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
152 fighter. Yep.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitaker. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Patriot 1st down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
X3. 218. Ready.
On the counter, it's Henderson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off play action. Whitaker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
My 50, my 50. I'm coming.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. Trader finding room to the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They run with Geis. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it is 28-0.
Patriots, nothing. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
High 7.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
My 5, my 5, my 5. He runs, he runs, he runs. My 5. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Whitaker. Oh, twisting away. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You don't want none. My 5. So don't say nothing. Mike 5. Mike 5. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
On 4th down, Whitaker. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 5. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Hey, Zoo.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 5. Mike 5. Let's go. Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch QB drop.
Hey, Delta.
QB drop. Mike 5. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Whitaker. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Whitaker flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Check, 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 check. Smoke. 44. Yes, yes. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Whitaker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Whitaker. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Fopo's the Mike. Mike's Fopo. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 40
Go.
the Mike. 44's the Mike.
On 4th down, Whitaker. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defended.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 31, Haskins.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check safety, check safety.
Go.
Looking to throw. Whitaker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey!
On 4th down, Whitaker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast